This is Jimmy.
Nuclear launch detected.
Right on.
Hey there, StarCraft fans, it's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft War Remastered. Today it's going to be herO versus Sharp here on Citadel. It's an RJB replay, it's a DEFCON 1 replay, which is the highest level of DEFCON, but I don't think people know that. I think DEFCON 5 is the highest level in people's minds, but it's DEFCON 1. Top left, it's going to be our white Terran player. It is Sharp, current ASL participant. And in the top right, it's going to be herO, who is our orange Zerg player, another SSL participant. Actually, I'm casting this about a month in advance, so I'm not entirely sure if these guys are both still in SSL or not, but last I checked, they were, and they were doing super well. And yeah, so I'm excited for this one, folks. Overlord scouting down the right side. We are proxying here. Sharp is not a proxy exactly where the Zerg player is because he doesn't know where he is. He is putting it out towards the middle of the map, so the rush distance from the Marines to get up to where the Zerg is not going to be as far. It's tricky. It's a tricky thing to try to pull off here, and if your opponent goes pool first, you pretty much just lose with this. So Sharp is basically saying this is a giant 4-player map, and our guy herO is going to go for a hatch first, and then this proxy will be awesome. Supply depot even out here too for reasons. Why wouldn't you just... Oh, I guess this is helping to wall. Okay. So yeah, we're walling here. This isn't actually that far. I thought it was a little bit further away, but it's really far away from the main, but that's because the natural is kind of far away from the main on this map. Yeah, there's the hatch first from herO. Overlord not going to see anything down this way because there is nothing to see. Terran Jam, let's go. Bobbing my head. Man, remember the first time you heard this music? First time I heard this music, I was playing the Terran campaign. And I was just like, this game is so good. I really loved the Warcraft 2 music. Ooh, good high ground hiding position for that Marine. Get some extra shots off on that drone, but you're like, okay. So that's where the Terran is, and he already has a Marine in that position. Crap. Probably gonna have to pull some drones here, boys. Gotta get out here, gotta shut that thing down. Okay, here we go. 2 SCVs. Their job is to build a bunker and to body block for these Marines so they can live. Is this a sneaky twofer where Sharp successfully proxies herO and takes him down? You don't know. Drones, they are faster than Marines, and they hit them pretty hard. And that's a dead Marine, and that's a dead drone, and that's a dead drone, and that's a dead drone, and that's a dead Marine. And all this lost mining time, all these dead drones. Oh, man. Another Marine goes down, but now these guys are in full retreat as there are Lings in production, and their job is over. They have been replaced by units that are way better at killing Marines than they are. Like, drones are okay for workers, right? Really not bad. Dude, but I mean, 12 workers to 17 here. It's not that weird to be down in worker count in the first couple minutes here against a Terran player because you're making a spawning pool, you're making an extractor, you're doing stuff that reduces your worker count as a Zerg player, but still, I don't know. It is so hard for me to tell if this is a situation. High ground again. Citadel loves these little high ground things, like a lot. There are little strips of high ground. Stairs leading up, stairs leading down. There's one of those in between your main base and your natural base for some reason. It's a very strange map, but that makes it fun. Weird maps are fun for us to watch. Not as fun for the players to play. I don't think anyone's a fan of a weird map. Again, yeah, you can't see him until you're right on top of him. You don't know how many there are. He commits. And he loses a ton of Lings. This is bad. This is really bad for herO. And again, herO is the guy that will try to go Mass Hydra against an Elite Protoss player and just, I don't know what he's doing. But I figure in a TVZ, he's going to be a little bit less likely to go Mass Ling or Mass Hydralisk or one thing. I mean, I guess Mass Mutalisk is kind of a viable strategy in this matchup. He could go for that. But let's find out. Let's find out together. So yeah, Proxy doing some awesome stuff. Forced a lot of lost mining time. A lot of dead drones there too. Macro hatch coming up. Could be for extra larvae to make more of those mutalisks, and that second gas is coming in, so yeah, this is a guy who's planning on building a bunch of mutalisks here off of 2 bases, and he's supply blocked. That totally sucks. Could not probably be worse. Academy coming in here from herO. Yeah, Sharp's got the lead in this game. It's going to come down to a ton of mutalisk production from herO. He's going to try to whittle down the economy here of Sharp, but Sharp, I mean, the man made it to at least the second round of ASL, the round of 16, which, I mean, that puts him in some really elite company, doesn't it? So he should be good. He should at some point start throwing down a engineering bay. Soon. Doesn't have to be now. It's not late just because it's not coming up. But there it is. Fires it up. No, Lings, absolutely not. With medic support, good luck, Zerglings. There's the NG Bay. So NG Bay is going to finish. We're going to get some turret production starting right about the time the Spire finishes and the Mutos start turning from an idea into eggs. Another Rax coming in. Another Rax there. We've seen that for a minute. There's a scan on the Zerg just to identify exactly what he's doing. And he sees the gas. And he sees the sunken. And he says, okay, you're not planning on having lurkers out anytime soon, are you? Which means it's probably a ton of mutas. Which means I probably should overmake missile turrets in this situation. It's usually 2 to 3, but honestly, 4 at each base would not be untoward. Yeah, Stim's done. An early Firebat out, too. Like, I don't know that we need this guy, but against early Ling pressure, having a Firebat is never something you're regretting, right? Not even close. Okay, +1 flyer attack coming in. Ling's mutas being produced. We've seen it. Here they are. Tons of gas income means way more than these 4 mutas are going to be produced. That +1 flyer attack means way more than these 4 mutalisks are going to be produced. So yeah, who do you think is going to win SSL? I mean, Snow is primed for a win in the biggest tournament in StarCraft right now, right? If he never does, it'll be a shock. And so, oh, great control there by Sharp. So probably the money, smart money is on Snow, but Sulky won the last 2 SSLs, and his Zerg play is at another level right now, so it's hard to go against Sulky too. If one of those 2 players don't win, I'm probably going to be surprised. But I don't know. That's the nature of competition, right? The nature of esport is that you just don't know. If we knew someone was going to win the title, then nobody would watch the games. It'd be boring. You want to see because you don't know, and that's what makes it exciting. Starport coming in. Might get an armory just because he probably feels like there's a lot of mutas coming his way. And having a Valkyrie would be nice. Oh, there it is. There we go. Tosses down the armory. Gets a second gas rolling. Building the armory. Well, that's a starport there. Building the armory somewhere, folks. Double starport. Very normal stuff. Third base coming in down the right side on the low ground of this bottom right spawn here, too. So I like what we're seeing. Factory floated up here so mutas can't dive in out of the fog of war and hit those turrets without taking incoming shots. That is something you really always have to do. There's the armory, and there's a supply depot, and we'll probably get a Valkyrie produced here fairly soon. Control tower coming up on the starport. Second starport there, too. Lurker aspect on the way. Mutaflock looking good. They don't have the +1 attack yet, but it is close. It is tantalizingly close for these guys. But yeah, hit the like button if you're enjoying this. This is, you know, I'm here 7 times a week in October with Brood War content. Remastered stuff, some old stuff, some new stuff. Try to mix it in. Had a snow map game come up the other day. A PvP with carriers. How weird is that? You want to watch that game? You probably want to watch that game. Go check it out. It's not something you get in current day StarCraft. It's Island Maps 1 and PvPs with carriers 2. Again, the Island map created the carriers, right? Some maps create certain strategies, and Island maps will pull carriers out of Protoss more often than otherwise. Even in a PvP where it's not necessarily that good, because Stasis and Dragoons and Storm exists. Okay, couple Valkyrie shots here. You know, the Valkyries are out. You know, they're mean. They're going to fire up some Scourge in response to these Valks. That's usually what the response is. Man, multiple Valkyries. At least, we're going to have at least 3 here. Yeah, every time the mutas dive in, they got to be careful not to take rocket hits. Because, man, these Valkyrie rocket hits, they were designed in a lab to kill mutalisks. So trying to push up here into the natural base, but man, are we overmaking Sunkens? Honestly, maybe, but he doesn't have a lot of anything else. He tries to pick off one of the Valks. This Valkyrie needs to run. Just run. Just run. Don't worry about attacking right now. Get into position where you can get shots off without taking hits from the mutas, and then worry about attacking. Yep, Lurkers defending this third base down here. Scan says, how many Lurkers are here? Well, it's 3. So 3 Lurkers stacked on top of each other. Mutas with +1 attack defending. Scourge defending. And Sharp pulls back to cover these Valkyries who are killing that Overlord and supply blocking herO. Very impressive stuff, man. More and more racks coming in. Sharp doing ye old traditional SK Terran stuff. But that doesn't mean we can't introduce tanks into this comp. Not that we're going mech, right? You can go full mech. You can start going vultures and tanks. You can go vultures and Goliaths and tanks. You can go Marines and science vessels and firebats and medics and tanks without any vultures at all. You can add just vultures to your SK Terran composition. Not a bad thing if your enemy is going Ultralisks, right? So you have a lot of options here as a Terran player, and it's really fun. It's really fun to decide what you want to do, how you want to throw the enemy player off here. herO seems to be going pretty standard Adrenalings based on... I don't know if the upgrade pathing makes any sense here. He's getting a ground carapace. He could either go at this stage for Mutalisk play with Lings. He could go for Hydras. He could go for Ultralisks. But for now, he's kind of keeping his options open as the third base comes up left side from Sharp. And I mean, Sharp's been in control of this game since the first couple of minutes, where that proxy really did a lot, and herO's in a desperate position. So we're going to stim try to kill that Overlord. No, we're taking Sunken hits the whole time. We're not taking Lurker shots, though. So Sunken dies. Irradiates are up. You can only irradiate one of these Lurkers at a time, though, because of the stacked nature of them, and this guy drew the unlucky straw there. I wonder how the game determines... I guess it just keeps track of which one burrowed here first, and then second, and then third, and the third one on top is probably the one that gets irradiated. I don't know how that code works. It's something they had to come up with in 1997 when they were programming this thing, right? Plague's on the way from herO. Still no indication what this guy is going for. I'm going to guess Ultras, just because it is a ton of Marines out here from Sharp, man. And Ultras eat those guys for breakfast. Valkyries are really bad against Ultras, too, historically. New base in the bottom right here from herO, going for a fourth base to try to keep up with the third base that Sharp is rolling with. And a fourth base of his own here for Sharp. It's a minerals only base, but the man has 100 racks. I mean, he's got 7 of them and he's throwing up his 8th. So yeah, he's going to be making a lot of Marines, and having more minerals is fine. Oh, great Valkyrie micro. Yeah, if you ever wonder, why didn't we see Valkyries for a long time in Brood War? Oh, good side special snipe there. A little bit careless from Sharp, but the supply block on herO is pretty good too. And the dodge on that Scourge was sick. It's because Valkyries, there was a bug where they wouldn't shoot a lot of the time in the original Brood War, and they fixed that bug in the remaster. It's one of the very, very few things they did to the code in the remaster. And it might, I don't know. Anyway, awesome, awesome stuff. Ultraless Cavern getting fired down. There we go. Okay, so Ultras are in the future here. Ultras in the middle of the map, bad. Ultras defensively, pretty bad. Ultras chomping on your third base, really terrifying. The most terrifying thing in the game for a Terran player who's going SK Terran. So Sharp's job is to keep herO away from his bases when those Ultras pop out. Control the map. Make the Ultras fight here. Make the Ultras fight here if they want to. Do not let them fight here. Do not let them fight here. Okay, good. We're on the same page. Wonderful. The irradiates need to keep coming. Oh, Valkyries. Good. Falling back to a Marine that's here for this very purpose. Oh, Scourge came in from an unexpected angle. Oh, Scourge wiped out. Those are gas, too. Scourge are not free. Okay. All right. Maybe not microing the Valkyries at all is a bad idea. He's trying to do a million other things. He's adding more fire bats into his mix. The white with the fire bats and the medics and the Marines looks kind of good. Drops. You know how Falcon feels about drops. You know how the man feels about drops. Okay, radiate up. Where my drop is at. Where is it? I saw you load up. You gotta go. There's a Scourge here to prevent you from doing this. And also Niduses to really get reinforcements up to that natural as soon as you need to if a drop shows up there. But there's a window here. As Sharp expands again. Catching this group of Lings out. Oh, good response time there from herO. Getting out of there was not easy. Not even close. Chitinous plating is on the way. 3 Ultralisks at a time being produced. The Dark Swarms have been magnificent here from herO today. This is what he can do when he plagues you up and kills you inside a Dark Swarm, which is insult to injury here. I mean, come on. Absolutely ridiculous stuff on display here from herO. That's why the games where he just doesn't bother to get Defilers, they freak me out. So no, Scourge, absolutely not. All anti-air wiped out here in the general vicinity. Oh, okay, that dropship got killed. We didn't see that Scourge. And unloading on top of Lurkers and Lings is not a bad idea. Not a good idea, rather. He gets behind the mineral line. Firebats can hold this position pretty well. A lot of drones die. Even the Firebats in here. Whoa, 43 to 69 workers. Sharp. What a killer drop. Everything here is going to die, including these science vessels, which is really tragic. Keeping this detection here against that Lurker is really big. He does take it down, but now the Ultralisk is chomping on your face. The Cracklings are chomping on your face, and this drop, they knew the chances of getting home were very low. Hang on. Hold on. That Ultra can't get back there, and he's gonna die. Wow. Chase him down. Chase him down, chase him down, chase him. Stim, chase him down. Yeah, got him. Oh, now we're out from... Okay, you can't hide behind the minerals from these Lings anyway. Look at this guy go. He's got 4 kills. He's like, I have a medic healing me. You can't kill me fast enough. Oh, you can. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. This guy gets irradiated. Oh, kills a drone just because he parked up next to him. Sharp. Sharp, 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 sharp. Man, Sharp is playing this so well. Valkyries in play. Drops in play. I mean, if there are just a little couple things I'd like to see Terrans add to the SK Terran, those are the 2 things. Drops, yes. Valkyries against an early Mutalisk player, absolutely. Uh-oh, the Ultras are coming. They almost have anabolic synthesis, but it doesn't matter because they're here now, folks. Right on top of this. Minerals only 4th base. Bunkers coming up, not in time to save it. But irradiates on top of the guys. They do force them home. A couple Link try to come down here and shut this down, but Sharp's on top of that too. Sharp is playing so crisply and so cleanly right now. He has been great. He did win a major premier tournament, ASL 1 or 2 or something. RJB was talking about it in the Discord server the other day, which if you want to talk Brood War with people like me and RJB and stuff, check it out. Check out the Brood Wars channel on the Discord server. If you need an invite to it, let me know. I'll read your comment and send you one immediately. Battle Cruiser's on the way. While we were talking about it, Sharp did that. He kind of fell off the map for a while. But man, lately, he's been very good. Uh-oh. Remember what I said about Ultras being on top of your bases? This is what I was talking about. Dark Swarm, pop. Everybody's lives are now forfeit. The Zerg Swarm is here. And you will all die. All right, Lings and Ultras. Okay, that's a base down, but on the other side of it, Marines fighting. Defensive Dark Swarms work pretty well, too, against the Marines. And the plague of it all. He's like, I don't know, I can fight you outside of Dark Swarm. These guys are plagued, so yes. Okay, Ultra down, Ultra down. These Ultras are injured too, previously irradiated perhaps. Oh, that Dark Swarm lasts forever, doesn't it? Sharp's like, friggin' Dark Swarm, die. Oh my gosh, irradiated Ultra to finish him off. Oh, that one fails, and then the other one pops up, and these drones can fight except against the Fire Bats. You could barely see what's going on in here. But that Fire Bat just roasted a drone up. 5 kills on that Fire Bat, and he's taking his talents to take down a hatchery. And I think that might be it. This base is lifted. It's not happening, but I don't think that it matters. Boxer maneuver as they coup de grace. The drone massacre is infuriating for herO fans here, but they are the nature of the beast, and late game TVZ is you're probably going to get Boxer maneuvered on some level, and it's 59-19 workers. herO's Mutalisks aren't even microing. There's nothing. I mean, that hatch died. Obviously, Firebat's catching a plague. Defiler, you've caused us a lot of harm. Defilers should get kill counts, man. I know they don't officially kill anything because Plague doesn't kill, but if a Plague unit dies, I feel like the Defiler should get credit for that one. I'm just gonna say, a half kill or something. Well, I don't know. herO's up here with the 4th base again. Battle cruisers overhead, raining fire down. Look, this isn't even a case of the battle cruiser curse working or not working, because Sharp is so far ahead, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. There are battle cruisers in this game. Without the battle cruisers, Sharp easily wins this thing here at 21 minutes. So, yeah. What a win for Terrans here. They've had a pretty good week, I want to say. I don't want to spoil any individual casts, but the last week or so of games involving Terran have gone pretty well for them, which is always a pleasant thing for my Terran fans. Arr, arr. Yeah, that early game, I think, really for Sharp put him in the position that he's at now, where he's just economically ahead, he's militarily ahead. I mean, the drops really helped a lot. Scourge, bam. 1 battle cruiser down. Defiler, oh, tried to Dark Swarm himself to safety. Okay, so herO makes enough Scourge to whittle down the battle cruiser count to 1. We've dropped inside the main base, though, folks. I don't think there are enough Marines here to kill that Ultralisk. He is chomping your face real good. More battle cruisers showing up to cause issues. This group down south attacking in. Boxer maneuvering the drones again. Because guess what? Dark Swarm doesn't protect you from irradiate under any capacity. The Plague is big, but it is not enough. That hatch gets killed. It's not protected by Dark Swarm because it is a building. And now herO's at 24 drones, effectively mining on 2 bases. There are no mining workers on minerals inside the main base at all. A Yamato wipes out an Ultralisk. Not something you see every day. This group gets cleaned up, but I'm not sure Sharp even cares a little bit. And that's a GG herO. Taps out rather, and Sharp gets the win in 23 minutes. Battle cruisers get the win. Drops get the win. Proxies get the win. Firebats and Marines and Medics get the win with their 3-3 upgrades. And yeah, herO plaguing enough, Dark Swarming enough to probably get the win here against someone who's maybe not as economically strong as Sharp was, and Sharp was economically strong. The 4th base timing was good. The 5th base timing was good. He never got it back, which is a problem, but, you know, you can live with that one, right? Right. So GG, cannot argue with Sharp's play here today. Incredibly just strong. Really makes you want to root for this guy. And his TVZ, especially today, was awesome. I love the engineering bay floating here because the Scourge don't want to kill it because it's really cost inefficient. And there weren't enough mutas to really kill it either, and no hydras were made. So you have some beautiful scouting here, seeing exactly what's coming out of all of these hatches. It's great. That was some good intel for Sharp too. And then, yeah, just good micro, good macro. All of it came together, getting that win, and bam. Set a win for our guy Sharp. 163,000 points, 154,000 points for the Zerg. Out producing the Terran. Did the Zerg got outkilled by a similar number. Structures raised 7 to 10. No real big deals there, except Zerg buildings are probably more important. And it's an outspend by the Terran. Oh, even losing that 5th base, he outspent herO in this game by 4,000 resources. Brutal. Oh. All right, man. Well, that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.